Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be showing you a new change that will target private channels in Microsoft Teams. Microsoft is going to increase the limits, the current limits. And then we are going to have a look also what it changed from a compliance perspective. Okay, let's get started. Here we go, let's start immediately with the expanded limits for private channel. So Microsoft will roll out starting from January, and this will be generally available for the end of February. We'll start to roll out these new enhancements, which are starting from the first max private channel per team. Currently we have 30 and we are going to get a nice number of 1,000 so per team. This is a huge improvement. The second one is related to the max members per private channel. For specific scenario you want to have more members included in a private channel, and now you can have this because we're starting from 250 we are going to land to 5,000 members per private channel, which is also here a huge improvement. Next, meeting scheduling. This is also huge and important if you want to keep secret or private specific team meetings. Now it's more easy. You can have this created and organized in the private channel. This will be fully supported. And then finally, the last one, which is simplified compliance. So currently we have at the user level, so the current setup, it means that messages are on the mailbox of the user, and we are going to have finally the mailbox of the group. So this would be more easy for a compliance perspective. By creating, for example, DLP policies, we don't need to target anymore the mailbox of the user, but regarding private channel, we can target the group mailbox. Okay, we have seen a nice overview about the enhancements. Now let me show you in practice what new capabilities we are going to have, additional features. Here I have my private channel created here under Project Drone X called Dev Plan. So as you can see, there is a padlock which identifies the private channel. So here we have always the same ability to add members, nothing changed here. But there is a new nice addition which targets all channels, not only the private channel. So here we have the very classic view with posts in a channel. So in this case, Diego posted this, and then there is some reply on every post. So this it's like a thread, let's say. So if you want to have a different view from this, there is now the ability, clicking on the ellipsis button next to the channel and going on edit channel, there is now the ability to change the layout. This is the classic one, the one that we are used to work with, posts, and now we can have threads. This looks like chat with replies on the side in threads, good for back and forth discussions. So this is, for my opinion, is the right choice if you have a private channel or any other shared channel, any other place in Teams where you have a lot of members. So posts and discussion becomes pretty difficult to follow, and now I'll show you in a bit why this layout would be beneficial in order to cover this scenario. So let me click on save. Now I changed the layout for this specific channel, which is private. So now the look and feel change. As you can see, I have two replies here under this main post made by Diego Siciliani, so I can expand now here the discussion. When I click on replies on the link, this new threads panel open, and here then I can easily follow up on this specific thread. So, and when I write something, I can decide if send this to the thread only or thread and channel. So let me try this. Just let's go with thread only so we can see how will looks like the final effect. So now we have 3 replies. This is changed. But what about if I change the option thread and channel? So let me just type something, thread and channel, and let's send this. Now I made a new post. So this is the way how it works now, this thread panel. Another important thing, if you have a lot of members working on a channel, it makes perfectly sense use also this option. Maybe you want to unfollow specific threads because they are not really related with the rule that you are covering or the things that you are doing. So it's not necessary to follow specific threads. This can reduce the number of notifications that you are going to get in Microsoft Teams. So if you use this function properly, you can focus better on your job, can definitely increase your productivity. But if you want, you can follow specific threads because this is a huge and important topic that you want to follow and you don't want to miss it. If you go over a specific message, you can also reply, click on this bubble icon, and then the threads panel open, and you can start to chat here in the panel. In the ellipsis button, you have the ability to unfollow thread. As I mentioned, if you want to get notified, you can jump to the original message if you want, which is also good. Maybe you want to see the main one instead of going on replies. Imagine that you have a lot of replies, but you want to get on the original message back. And this is basically how it works, this new layout. Very nice feature to have and good to have. Now, from the dev channel, from this specific channel, what I can do is meet now, which is absolutely great. So I can start a new meeting for this specific channel. But clicking on this drop down, I can also schedule a new meeting. So I can now targeting Project Runix, my team, and then the private channel dev plan. In this case, I can organize my meeting with only the members of this private channel. This is pretty nice and good to have. So I know for sure that I have 2 members of this private channel, which are Adele Vance and Diego Siciliani. They are here available, but I can also invite other colleagues of my company which are not included in this private channel. Maybe I need to involve partners or other person which are not in this private channel. They can only participate to the meeting, but they, of course, they have no access to the private channel. This is how it works. Also, this new brand feature that will be available in next days, weeks. Now, the very last one that I'd like to show you is the new improved save and read later functionality. So going over a specific message, I can decide to save this message. This is very, let's say, very important, or there is a huge post. I don't have time to read this now, but I want to save this message so I can read it later, or just to have a reminder. So, and how I can now go back. So in the new layout here on chat, where you have all chats, group chats, and teams, you can find easily this saved item, all messages that I saved. I can also filter per channels or chat. So this too comes from my private channel, and I can, once I read, I can unsave this message, so, and I can clean up this space for me. In case you are using a different view here, you have the previous one, the old one, clicking on the ellipse button, you can change this view, and instead of having combined, you can have the very classic one, which is separate. So you are going to have teams encapsulated and embedded in this section, and then you are going to have chat with single one-to-one chat and group chat. Now, where I can find my saved messages, you can find this in Teams. So going on Teams, you are going to see Save It here under Quick Views. So this is another way if you are using this layout. But I prefer to have the new one, the combined, just only one in chat. I prefer to have this. Alright, we have seen new capabilities in Microsoft Teams private channels. What do you think about all these changes? Let me know in the comment down below. I'm very curious. I hope you enjoyed. If yes, please consider to subscribe and like. I hope to see you next time.